I think every woman should act a little bit like a stripper. When I come into work and I act confident and I act like I know I'm the sexiest woman to walk planet Earth, that's when people come up to me giving me money and I earn thousands of dollars a night. Every time I acted small and pretended like I didn't know my power, that's when nobody wanted me. So today I'm going to teach you exactly how I get into this mindset. I will use caution here because this kind of mentality can take a lot of energy out of you, and it can also be dangerous if used in the wrong places. So use with caution. For example, in boardroom meeting, when you're meeting your ex, when you want to show what kind of a baddie you are for any of those kind of situations, that's when you implement this. But in day-to-day life, and especially if you're meeting a romantic partner that you want to stick with, you have to be vulnerable, and being this head stuck up your own ass mentality, you are not being vulnerable, you're being powerful. This can attract the wrong kind of partner, so use with caution. The turning point for me when I realized that I should act really big-headed was when I remember working in this club that had 150 girls a night, and every single one of those girls was honestly an Instagram model. Walked off the Instagram page and into that nightclub kind of pretty. I felt so intimidated and so scared, and I felt like I didn't fit in, and I'm comparing how much money they're making to how much money I'm making, and because of that my energy right as I was like shrinking myself. And I swear to God, when you're a stripper, if you're a stripper, you will attest to this. Comment down below confirming what I'm saying so that they know I'm not fucking crazy. Men sniff your energy a mile away when you're at the club. If your energy is on point when you're there, that's when you make banging money. It doesn't matter how you act. It doesn't matter how many times you fake laugh. If something within you doesn't align and you don't feel like it, you are not making money. So one day, I kept comparing myself. I kept looking at these women. One day, I just decided I'm just gonna stop looking at them and I'm gonna focus on me and just tell myself that I'm pretty regardless of everything else that I'm seeing, regardless of how many times I get rejected. And then suddenly, I straightened up my posture, I walked slower, I talked slower, I talked less because I was confident of what I was selling, which is, well, myself in this instance, I guess. And people started buying. Not only were they buying, they were approaching me, handing me money. And that's because customers started to mirror my energy. They treated me as of high value because I acted like I thought that I was the sexiest woman ever. People are sheep, especially men. They thought, oh my God, if she thinks she's sexy, she must be sexy. Take my money. People reflect the beliefs that you carry about yourself, so make sure you carry the right ones. So here are 4 key lessons I want you to take away from this story and implement starting today. Lesson number 1, expectation energy attracts. It works. Walk around expecting something because you fucking deserve it. When you start doubting that you deserve something, that's when your reality is going to reflect back on you and show you that, because people feel your energy. I promise you that. If you don't believe it yet, get a journal. Journal how much you are desired, valued, respected, and sexy and confident and all of the good things. Keep that journal and write in it every time you get a 5-minute break so that you rewire your actual subconscious to believe it. And then once you believe it, people are going to mirror it for you. So learn how to navigate your own thoughts and then expect the reality to match up. Once you actually do this, rejection is going to stop stinging you too. Number 2 is reframing rejection. Us strippers, we get rejected at work all the time, no matter what you look like. I will get rejected at least 30 times in a 4-hour slot. That can hit hard. And it hits hard if you think of it as, oh my God, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, oh my God, why did he say no to me? Maybe I didn't say the right things. Of course they're gonna reject you if you think that. Reframe that rejection and be resilient about it. Instead say, he didn't choose me because he's intimidated by my power. He's intimidated by how I act, what I look like, and just the way I present myself. He could never match up. Of course he said no. He couldn't hold up to it. Which one's better to believe? Which one's gonna make you feel better about yourself? Which way should you frame the rejection? Period. Also remember, sometimes rejection is redirection and protection. So if someone rejects you, you're just not aligned with that person. For example, some random musty, dusty, crusty customer rejected me. happens all the time. Don't even remember his name, but I remember because I didn't let that affect me, it didn't hit hard for me, I just moved on and I said, this customer is just not aligned for me. Maybe something is better waiting for me around the corner. And I approached someone else, and within literally a 2-minute conversation, they were so locked in on me and with me because I didn't let self-doubt come into and creep into my mind. They booked me downstairs in the VIP for 3 hours straight from minimal conversation. And they kept telling me how I'm the prettiest woman they've ever met. Why? Because I say that about myself to myself. They were mirroring me. Number 3, have a difference within your head between true sexual confidence and cockiness. Cockiness is when you place yourself above other people and you think that you're better than everyone. We don't do that. Bad bitches don't place themselves above other bad bitches. A bad bitch recognizes a bad bitch, period. Whereas true sexual confidence comes from the way you carry yourself, from your body language. For example, I always, gonna sound so cringy, but like stick with me. I always walk around as if I have a literal crown on my head when I'm at work because one, it makes sure that my posture is correct. So I stand taller, my head is held high, shoulders correct. Always make sure that your posture is right because it speaks confidence. You actually convey something like 70% of conversation through your body language rather than words. When you think that you have a crown on your head, you also start moving slower. When you move too fast, it reads as anxiety. Move slower, it reads as confidence and reassuredness. You're not in a rush anywhere. I'm at the right places at the right time. Everything's coming to me. I attract, I do not chase. Why would I rush somewhere? Why would I be in a hurry? Also, when you know your value, you know when to shut up because silence speaks volumes. It speaks more than words can. Every time I would give them a sales pitch and then carry on talking and try to oversell it or convince them of why they should buy it is actually when I read as like, oh, this isn't good enough. Please buy this. Which is unfortunately me. Know when to stay quiet because people crack under pressure and nobody likes silence, gets so fucking comfortable with silence. I promise you, it's my biggest, most favorite weapon is silence. Stay silent at the right times because people are gonna fumble, they want to fill the silence, they're gonna start talking for you. Stay quiet. Let them break first. Lesson number 4 is sexual power commands respect. When you respect yourself, which means sticking to your boundaries, focusing on yourself, not listening to other people's opinions about yourself, staying grounded in what you believe about yourself, and putting yourself on a pedestal because you deserve to be there, that's when people are gonna mirror it. Did I say that already? You can do this literally at any point because all it takes is just a mindset switch. When you stand strong in your sexual power and energy, people get intimidated and they do what you want them to do. I don't know, the way people fumble over themselves when you know your worth and know your value, it's kind of funny to watch. Do it. Your life is going to change completely overnight the minute that you start doing this. And I'm gonna challenge you, actually. I'm gonna give you a little challenge because some men, and unfortunately those men exist everywhere, and those men are very loud spoken, unfortunately. And I've noticed that when I turn on that sexual energy within myself, there is always at least one guy who will get so intimidated by it that he will need to approach me and speak up and try to put me down in one way or another just because he gets intimidated by how confident I am. Because what does it mean for men? It means that a woman who's sure of her worth is not going to get manipulated or messed around with. So they don't like that. It's not comfortable for them. They try to get you down a peg. Therefore, here's your challenge. Get so confident that sooner or later, and let's aim for 1 a week. That's realistic. Let's aim for 1 a week. If you're not getting 1 a week, that means that you need to do something better. You need to improve on your confidence. Have a man approach you and try to put you down a peg. That's your challenge from me for this week. And if they don't, that means that you're not being confident enough. And I want you to take their insults and their offendedness as a compliment, as it means that I'm doing something right here because a man is so intimidated by me. I want you to get pleasure from it and soak in it. Once you do that, please let me know in the comments what they say and how you react to it and how you get pleasure and joy out of it, because we're going to reframe that mindset to see it as this is the best confirmation of my confidence there is out there. Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your stories. Being sexy isn't about looks. It's about how you carry yourself, what you think of yourself, and letting the world mirror that reflection back onto you. So why not live in a reality where you are the sexiest woman to walk this planet Earth, instead of doubting yourself, putting yourself in the shadows, comparing yourself to others? Wouldn't you rather live in a reality where the world mirrors how sexy you are because you feel that within you? Change that narrative now and reap the rewards forever, always. For me, I started earning a hell of a lot more money. Go, bitches, let's go. If this resonated, please like and subscribe. I do videos every week on being a stripper and what that has taught me, and giving you lessons basically from my job that I've learned the hard way so that you don't have to. Let me know what else you'd like me to talk about in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and subscribe to my other socials as well, because I'm trying to grow on there too. Anyway, I'm rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Love you millions. I'll see you again next week.